Hello trophy travelers, this is Tony. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm doing a review of my recent visit to the Jewel, which is the retail complex inside the Changi Airport in Singapore. If you ever have a stopover in Singapore, it won't be boring even if you have several hours, like 8 or 10 hours. This is a great place to go, and this is magnificent. It's just like a mall. It's a huge shopping mall with lots of things to do, and this video only scratches the surface. There's a lot of things to do with kids, but we kind of just were walking around with retail shops and with kind of eating. So there's lots of different retail shops, and we were just walking around. The highlight of it is, of course, in the middle of this huge waterfall, but this is some of the retail shops that we saw. And again, I would say you can spend a good 5-6 hours there, no problem. This waterfall is actually called the HSBC Rain Vortex. It's 7 stories high in the heart of the Jewel. And the Jewel opens, I think, from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. And the next couple of videos are just live shots of it. And it's just magnificent. You can just get mesmerized by the water. So the next couple of shots are from the bottom, and the bottom here, you can't touch it. It's kind of enclosed in glass at the bottom, but it's really a neat effect. Again, it's such a neat thing just to look at it and see all this water falling down. And again, this is from the bottom level, but we'll go up a little bit higher, and later on you'll see a video of the actual water show or light show that happens twice a night at 7:30 and 8:30 on Monday to Thursday, and then on Fridays and Sundays on weekends 7:30, 8:30, and 9:30, so one extra show. Now going back to the retail mall, you'll see there is a tram that kind of cuts through the vortex. That is the tram from Terminal 3 to Terminal 2, so you can just ride back and forth on it, and then you'll pass by the vortex. There's plenty of shops and restaurants to eat at in the Jewel. This is Suta, which is the world's first Michelin star ramen house. I believe they've lost their stars a couple of years ago. But there's lots of different places that you can eat at. For instance, Jumbo Seafood, which I have done a video on, you can eat there too. There's lots of different shops that you would see normally in Singapore and Orchard Road. It's kind of one stop, and so it's kind of nice in that you know, if you haven't got to some of the kind of well known eating establishments in Singapore, a lot of them are at the Jewel. Here's Cam's Roast, which is offshoot of the Cam's restaurant in Hong Kong. That's a Michelin star for roast goose. So you know, again, really lots of variety of food. Another picture of the vortex from a higher floor. It's just mesmerizing, and you know, the photos are just so nice, so Instagrammable. It is magnificent too. I would say this is as magnificent as it looks in the pictures. It's really neat to see this. It's a huge vortex, although the show itself it's only about 10 minutes, so that's a little disappointing, but just the whole idea of the vortex. Look at the pictures you take. It's just magnificent. That last video was taken from the tram from Terminal 3 to Terminal 2, and then you can ride backwards. And when you ride backwards from Terminal 2 to Terminal 3, you're actually facing the vortex, whereas you saw in the last one I was going from Terminal 3 to Terminal 2, and for partly it was blocked by the tram going back the other way. But really kind of a neat experience. This is the shot of the vortex at night, and again a different view. I think it actually looks even nicer at night. It lights up with some lights, and then again twice a night and 3 times on the weekends there's a light and sound show. It's kind of brief, it's quite about 10 minutes. It is kind of neat, but it doesn't, you know, I don't think you have to see it twice. You see it once, but it's quite spectacular. Later on in this video, you'll see some of live videos where you also have the sound and the movement. But the pictures are just stunning, so I kept on just taking pictures. You could take pictures all night long of this. It's just so beautiful. Another color change. And the next 3 videos are just live videos where you hear the music and the rush of the water. So it's pretty neat. You can see it from the various levels, and I would suggest going up to each level and seeing it different. At the top, you get a downwards view. At the bottom, you see the magnificence of the vortex just crashing in. So it's really neat either way. Sorry for all these pictures of the same thing, but you can take different angles of this, and all of them look good, and all of them seem to be better than the last one. So it's really a Instagrammable place and a really photogenic place. Again, this is not half the stuff you could do there. There's so many things at the Jewel that you could do with kids. There's lots of different attractions, a walking net, a bouncing net, a mirror maze, a hedge maze. But you know, this is all the stuff that we did just walking around for free. So it was really neat, and I really suggest that you go and check out, or leave a couple of hours to check out the Jewel. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Until next time, safe travels.